What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with the reaction to the band Earth Drive. This time we're taking a look at their song called Spectra, okay? And it looks like this is in a lyric video, and it says of 2020, right? So this must be a really recent song. It seems like it was uploaded on the 21st, so that's interesting. Here we go, March 13th. So this is really recent. I do have one other reaction to this band. I believe the song is called Dharma Throne, which was very interesting. So I am familiar with the band, but the kind of sounds they produce is always kind of interesting. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. So let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up, get into this. Also, before we start, Spectra, right? I kind of Spectra. I've heard that word used plenty of times in like games and movies and everything. I like to think of the word Spectra before I go and look up the definition. I'm not going to look up the definition actually as meaning like ghost or a sense of presence of something. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting straight, just based off that word, like a spectra. So, but I think the actual word is spectra. Spectra. The TRA right there kind of gives it more of an AI sense, which is, you know, when I was thinking that is where this kind of came up. This kind of like this image right here. So I've already got some interesting ideas going on. We only 6 seconds into the song. Okay, hold on before we jump into that. So very interesting, you know, with all of these images, they're kind of guiding me towards the kind of thought, and I'm sitting here thinking of like social media, right? So let me see where I'm at. I'm at 208. So let me explain something here. So right here, right when they start soaring, see, I'm lost. Where was it at? A strangers in the night. So I'm sitting here thinking like strangers in the night, looking for an empty space, right? So I'm thinking of like, for instance, if somebody was looking for like some friends or whatnot, or somebody to cope with online, you know, they're looking for that space where they can, and that empty space, and want to go there, feel it, and invite others to come with them. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like looking for some type of presence or somebody else that's experiencing the same thing you're experiencing. Or maybe you were looking for, like, think about it. If I created like a website, and then you were looking for an empty space, so therefore I've allowed you to come in, but your presence here is what's allowing me to grow even bigger and bigger, kind of like how Facebook was, right? And the reason why I bring that up is because right here it says inside, and you built your shadow now, right? So you know how some things can like live rent free in people's heads, you know what I'm saying? So that could be also be called like a shadow. Like I've established my presence in your life, and I've also, you know, grown stronger from what I've taken or what I've built inside you. So and then the reason why I subject that to like Facebook or any other type of things is that I don't think without any type of interactivity, which is going to be impossible, Facebook wouldn't be much, right? So they built their shadow in us, right? Facebook exists because of its users, right? So inside, and you built your shadow now, right? So that's what I'm getting right now. Find my wisdom, your sound now, and built, right? So the person, like if we're talking about a person, the person learns based off what you're giving, you know what I mean? So think about if I was playing chess, right? And I didn't really know how to play chess. I don't know how. I do know how to play it. I'm just giving an example. I know how to play chess, but I don't know how well I perform until I go up against difficult opponents. And while I'm going through difficult opponents, I start to find my wisdom, right? Because I I found my wisdom, and in this case, she said found my wisdom, but it was your sound. And now, actually, let me look at this, see what the order this was, because it says find my wisdom. Okay, find my wisdom now and built your sound. So the person's sound was based off of her wisdom. Yeah. Okay. So kind of there, like I'm playing chess. I found how I play because I've been battling against you for so long. Now I've learned how to, I learned my sound. So that's what I'm getting at right now. I was lost, deep dive the way. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to where I was at. Keep it moving. Pride is all lost and inside your faces all around into the void. Shadows breathe, your arms are close to my sound. I am, sometimes when I'm listening to some of this, I dive deeper than I need to. This could just simply be about a relationship, right? Now that I think about it, you go back and listen to all these type of things, like especially right here. See where I'm at, 3:28. So especially like right here, pride is all lost and doomed inside your ground. So it's interesting the way that they write these lyrics, because it just makes you think. Like I can't just ignore it. I gotta for some reason I gotta dissect it. Pride is all lost. So the loss of pride and doomed inside your ground. So this person is not prideful. That's what I'm getting from that one, right? Faces all around the void. Void as in derived or something. So emptiness. So I'm guessing it'd be very surprising to see faces, but you do see faces all around into the void. So as you go into the void, you're seeing like familiar faces, what I'm guessing. Shadows breathe, your arms are close to my sound. And then they do another sound again, like close to my. What could sound be right here, right? Sound will be like a specific wavelength, and your arms are close to my sound. It's very interesting. I mean, I can't pin it right now, but I feel like I got a kind of an idea what's going on, but the lyrics are really throwing me off. interesting use of the kaleidoscope, right? Now, of course, it's a pretty simple mechanism, but when you kind of think about like the mind going crazy, the mind going off the edge, the thing about the kaleidoscope is that although they're just pretty simple designs just being rotated against each other, the thing about it is that if you just kind of stare right there into like just the middle, the rest of it just looks super chaotic, okay? But it's not, it's organized. So when you kind of think about thoughts as you're descending into madness, I like to think of it as organized chaos, because you believe you have everything all in control. As you descend into madness, everything is just making sense to you. Sometimes you can't see the change that you're going through if you're descending into madness, but other people can. That's why I like to call organized chaos. It makes sense to you, but to other people, you're going crazy. And that's the type of thing right here. You stare at a kaleidoscope for like a couple of minutes, I'm pretty sure that's going to drive you crazy. I like that use right here. Very interesting that they show this part right here at the end to kind of get, because to kind of rebuttal that whole entire thing that they were talking about in their lyrics when they're saying like, you're so close to my sound. Okay, interesting. This right here, so it may be like, very clever wordplay, especially when we're talking about relations. There's just so many ways you can put it, so many references that you can put it against. Spectra. The only thing I could think of is, okay, so we get stuff right here that says unfaithful. So it's almost like this person's using her or he or him, however, using this person in the way that they need to. Okay. So, and I was talking about social media and everything, but that might not got anything to do with anything. As a matter of fact, it could possibly still have something to do with social media, as in, how people put up fake profiles, you know what I mean, to kind of gain your attention. So they're pretty much like a ghost, because you don't really know anything about them, but you know something about them, right? So that's what I'm kind of getting. That's what this beginning part is giving me, right? So you are unfaithful. Let me see here, because what I'm trying to do is not go and look up the lyrics. I kind of just want to figure this out by myself. Pride is all lost and doomed inside your ground. This part right here is almost like a lie that was told, right? Pride is all lost and doomed inside your ground. I mean, I feel like everybody's at least a little bit prideful of something. You know what I mean? It may be. Maybe that's the point, that there is no pride right here. When he says pride is lost and doomed inside your ground, when I think of ground, I think like your soul, you know what I mean? So that's why I say pride is lost and doomed, like pride doesn't exist there anymore. Faces all around into the void. I'm still thinking it's got something to do with social media, you know what I mean? Like finding love on social media. I'm not really too sure. I could be way off the mark, but that's what I've got to get right here, right? Because think about the TV catfish, right? You don't know who you're talking to. It could be a Spectra. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to look up what the word Spectra means, but I'm not going to look up what this song means. Let's see if I got a definition of Spectra. You know what? It ain't even a word. Let's see what the actual word is. I thought spectra. I thought it was a word. I could have sworn it was. Well, either or, this video is already long enough. So you guys let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.